Hello, this is RV Vagabond Jerry, and today I'm going to show you the San Luis Lakes State Wildlife Area in Colorado. And what attracted me to this place is that they have free camping with electrical hookups. It's located 10 miles east of the very little town of Mosca, Colorado, and then it's about 15 miles west of the Great Sand Dunes National Park. And I was here back in August of 2018 when I did a video just about the Great Sand Dunes National Park. You might want to look that up. And the elevation here is 7540. So let's go in and I'll show you what they have. So this is the entrance. You have to go under this overhead and make note of the height restriction. Make sure you read these regulations, and most importantly down here where it says attention, all persons 16 and older accessing this property are required to possess a valid Colorado hunting or fishing license or a state wildlife area pass. Problem is you can't get any one of those things here. You have to go to the Sinclair station in Mosca to get the passes. And these passes, by the way, for out-of-state visitors, for seniors, is only $11.47. So that's very reasonable for what you get. I was going to look at these boards, but they are all messed up. Just really cracked up from weathering. You can read a little bit of it. Funny, that created all those white areas where it's peeled off, but this one didn't. How about that? Well, this looks like a restroom building, which just has trash can and a pit toilet. And then next to that is these covered picnic tables for day use only. I don't know what you would want to do here other than just picnicking and walking, what is it, about a mile out to the lake? Well, I think that sign behind the shrub says no swimming. Well, let's go take a look at the boat ramp. This should be interesting. Here is the boat ramp, but with the lake way out there and just a few splotches of water, this is going to be a really rough boat launching. Especially with the gate to it padlocked. This is really sad that they've lost so much water here. You can tell the water used to be up into the ramp. I wonder, well, it's just the drought. That's all it is. Just the drought from the Rocky Mountains. This is a really good example how bad it's been over the last many years. But in case the water ever comes back, this is what you need to know. I guess this is what it used to look like. Well, now let's go take a look at the campground. And if you're tenting, those are the sites you want to go to. And here's another sign about the regulations. The road going up to the campground is gravel, but once you get into the campground, then it's paved all throughout the campground. Here they have a basketball net and a big paved area here, and a restroom building with a water fountain that does not work, a men's room that is deadbolted, same for the women's room. And the building also has a laundry room that is deadbolted, probably because there's no water. And I don't know what this building is, but the road up to it has got a locked gate right there. In another part of the campground, it's another small restroom building, which is open, but all it has in it is a pit toilet. Now this campsite does have a water faucet. However, guess what? No water. So I surmise that at some point this campground had some water facilities. And I think that big restroom building has flush toilets and did at one point have water. But at some point, something went wrong with the water system and they had to turn it off, I bet. Looks like this guy's got his water hook up here, just in hopes that something will happen. There's my motorhome. They don't have trash barrels at the campsites. They just have this one big dumpster. And then right over here is their dump station. And they have this rinse hose here, which I checked and it doesn't work. So obviously at some point they did have water service. So you don't even get non-potable. They don't have a check-in station, but they do have a campground host, which happens to be right across from where I parked my motorhome. Now from the door of my motorhome, right here, I have a good view of the lake and the Great Sand Dunes National Park. See this part right here? That is the sand dunes. You see the big mountains behind it? So here's a good view of the lake, the sand dunes, and the mountains. Nice. Well folks, I'm thrilled to get free camping with electrical hookups, which is 20, 30, and 50, so that's really nice. And I realize there's just nothing they can do about the water. I bet they used to get the water from the lake, but when the lake became a puddle, that had to end. The cell phone internet service is really weak here, if at all, so bring your Starlink satellite internet antenna. You get a covered picnic table and a barbecue pit, but that's about it. I'm going to take advantage of the electricity and stay here for 5 days. You are allowed to camp here for free for 14 days. Just make sure you bring enough water to last you. So if you're just looking for a place to camp and like doing it for free, then this is a good place to do it. Good day, folks.